learning from sources that the renewable energy industry has approached the Finance Ministry. They're seeking a GST exemption. On what exactly? Let's find out from my colleague Prakash Priyadarshi. He's got more on this. Joining us from Delhi. Prakash, what have you learned?
Yes, sources are informing that the renewable energy industry has reached out to the Finance Ministry on GST-related issue. In fact, industry is seeking a GST exemption on electricity, a very significant development coming in. We're given to understand that the renewable energy players have urged the government to exempt 5% GST currently imposed on electricity. In fact, industry is finding it difficult to claim input tax credit under current structure, and therefore they are seeking a relief. In addition to that, what we're also learning from our sources that the RE players have called for rationalization of GST rates on coal and renewable energy devices. In fact, currently a 5% GST is being levied on coal and renewable energy devices attract 12% GST. Therefore, industry is seeking a government intervention to address these anomalies to facilitate the sector's expansion. Let's see how it pans out, because the final call will be taken by the GST Council. In addition to that, the sources are also suggesting that the industry has requested the government to enhance the priority sector lending limit beyond rupees 30 crore. Instead of making it uniform, the industry has suggested to make it based on the nature of the projects. Let's see how it pans out and whether the government is going to consider these recommendations going forward.
It's going to be an interesting push as far as renewable energy is concerned. Prakash, thanks very much for filling us in on these details, because now that they're seeking exemption as far as electricity is concerned from the Finance Ministry, urging the government really to exempt that 5% GST on electricity, whether the government is going to concede or not. It's difficult to claim input tax credit, like my colleague was just saying, under the current rules, but now demand rationalization of rates is something that is an ongoing process. It's on coal, it's on renewable energy devices as well. So whether or not this 5% request from the Renewable Energy Ministry is going to actually come through or not is going to be an important piece, even from the consumer point of view. It has a lot of bearing on this entire consumption sector as far as how India's demand drive is going to pick up or not. Electricity does have a big role to play.